This is INCRadio, DZEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Hello, hello, hello. INC Radio Lab Notes by the District of Virginia and Carolinas. Thank you so much, Brother James Langit, for greeting everyone here in the District of Virginia and Carolinas. Yes, you heard it right. And welcoming you guys on 2026 on our very first episode here in INC Radio DZEM 954. If you are watching in YouTube official channel, don't forget to click like and subscribe button if you are not yet subscribed. And joining me for today is Brother Andrew.
Hello, Sister Lorraine, and thank you for greeting us as we launch our second season of Lab Notes. And what will we be covering in our second season, Sister Lorraine?
Brother Andrew, we are going to talk about a lot on our season 2 for our lab notes. But before that, let's say hello to our Sister Lauren.
Everyone, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, or how we like to say in Portuguese. Bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite. I'm Sister Lauren Vaz. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you so much for joining us once again.
Yes, Sister Lauren, I would like to also greet them in Kapampangan. Maya pa abak, Maya pa ugto, at Maya pa bengi. Brother Andrew, what's your entry? What language do you want to greet them?
Guten Morgen. That's good morning. Guten Abend. Good evening. Whatever you would like to hear, Paul. That's a little bit of my German from years ago, Paul, or Deutsch.
Yes. We challenge Brother Andrew to greet in Ilocano some other day. But anyway, thank you so much for joining and tuning in for today's episode here in INC Radio Lab Notes by the District of Virginia and Carolinas. For today, brothers and sisters, our viewers and listeners, we're going to talk about the science behind leveling up communication. So our first question to our viewers out there in the live chat, what tips can you share for us to be better listeners? Again, what tips can you share for us to be better listeners, or to anyone who are in the live chat right now? What are the tips you can share for us to become better listeners? So let's say first to our first greeters, we have Sister Minda Win, we have Brother June Ancheta, Sister Marina Layo, Brother Mike Flash. They're always ready to greet everyone in our live chat. We also would like to say hello to Brother Jeremy Pizarro. We also have Brother Mark Langit, and take care and safe driving with the family Eli and Sister Rochelle May Langit and the Langit family. Sister Sarah Velasco from Charleston, South Carolina, and Sister Lucy out there. Greeting our friend Sister Margie Magno. Greetings to everyone. Happy New Year. So type right now, what are the tips you want to share us to become better listeners? And also later on, please tune in. We will have a cookbook again with Sister Mylene from Jacksonville. So please watch. Hello, Brother Mario Oka. All right, Brother Andrew, what are we going to talk about right now? Since we already said our topic is the science behind leveling up communications.
First, we're going to talk about leveling up in listening. Now, I'd like to ask Sister Lauren Vaz's input on this. How can we make ourselves ready to be better listeners?
So I truly believe this is such an important topic. I truly believe that listening is a fundamental tool to have a productive and efficient conversation between those around us. As we practice it over time, it will lead to a better understanding, stronger memory retention, and more effective communication. A good tip that I would like to say that I learned during my classes is that uh, listening for the main words, for the keywords, as well as for the repetitive ones, are important as we are able to understand and follow what is being mentioned or what the conversation is about, as well as it will make us automatically focus on it.
Sister Lauren, what can you say about people who are thinking too much about what they're trying to say rather than focusing on what they should be listening to?
That is a good question, Brother Andrew. Um, Sometimes people, I would say people sometimes think a lot, maybe because they're insecure about what they're gonna say, or sometimes they don't know how to respond. So I would suggest a good tip that I would say, and I do it myself, is that instead of saying too much or like thinking too much before you say, um, just tell them the truth. Like, hey, I'm not sure about this, but this is the information that I have.
Okay, so rather than making a big speech, you simply continue the conversation. Next, we'd
Yeah.
like to touch on leveling up in non-verbal communication, especially in an in-person setting.
So this is also another important topic. I truly believe that listening. This is. I'm sorry. The nonverbal communication, it helps us to understand small details as we talk, such as facial expression, body language, vocal tone, and eye contact. These small signals can help us have clearer messages or a better empathy and stronger connection with others. So another tip that I would like to say that I think everyone kind of goes through it, it's when you're talking to someone, please listen to them. Don't keep looking at your phone or like doing something else. I do recognize that sometimes we have to multitask, but it is if there's a possibility, please let us avoid looking at our phones as someone is talking to us or like um, playing video games as we do. Yes, we do this. So a good way to say it's talk to them, ask them gently to please make eye contact, to please keep looking at us. It's also a good sign for us that they're paying attention to what we're saying.
Excellent. I want Sister Lorraine. What did you want to chime in?
Yes, sister Lauren, you are correct, and brother Andrew, our friends right now who are watching, share their answers regarding the question of what are the tips you can share for us to become a better listeners. We have Dean Clayton. Clayton, show interest in the conversation. Also, share your experiences. This will help stimulate the communication and build a deeper connection. Whoever is Brother Dean Clayton, thank you for sharing that. I saw also Brother Mark Langit, and to make yourself interested in the topic and try to understand better. We also have again Brother Mark Langit from Charleston, South Carolina. It's good to listen attentively. I like you have mentioned the nonverbal, the eye contact, right, Sister Lauren? It's very important to have that eye contact. Like even you would like the person that you're talking to is looking at you, right? So that means a lot for everyone. And also, let's see, Brother Mike Blush from Charlotte, North Carolina, focus on listening, not waiting on your time to speak. Yeah, I always tell these students to that always think that we have two ears and we only have one mouth. So we listen more than we talk a lot. But as a teacher, I talk a lot. But anyway, we should listen more. And it's not only the sense of hearing, but listening is different from hearing. We really do understand whatever the other person is talking to you. So thank you so much for that. Brother James Langit, tips to be a better listener. Always pay attention to whoever is speaking to you and always maintain eye contact. Thank you so much. And Brother Jeffrey Maloto said, Brother Mark, be careful in driving. All right, let's go back to Brother Andrew.
I'd like Sister Lauren to touch on leveling up in emotional intelligence and the benefits of doing that.
So emotional intelligence is an impactful tool when it comes to our communication as it leads to better self-control, um, builds stronger relationships, and improves our communication. A good tip for this, it's writing a journal. As we talked about it in one of our previous lab notes, journal can help us keep track of our goals, emotions, daily tasks, and even our mental and physical health. As we separate a time to go over the notes that we have been taking, it helps us reflect in ourselves, which make us self-aware of ourselves, or how we have been behaving in certain situations or around others.
I loved your answer. Sister Lauren, how can we level up in finding shared goals with those around us?
So I like to consider that this topic will not only assist or help us with our personal communication, but also help us when making friends or interacting with others, with other brethren as well. So I like to say that it is a good way to learn something new about a certain topic that both individuals have in common, especially when it comes to a common goal. So once again, active listening, having an open mind, welcoming the new perspectives from the other brethren as well, or friends as well, like um, communicating all openly, especially when it's something that both of them share.
Yes.
Excellent answer. Sister Lauren, can you touch on, in an emergency situation or in a battle or when first aid is needed or in a disaster, how can we level up in tactical communications so we know exactly what we're trying to convey to each other?
So it is actually my first time hearing about this. So as I was reading about it a little bit, I was extremely excited, but once again, I'm not sure, as it was my first time listening. Um, so what I found it, and I would like to share, is that rehearsing scenarios, giving precise instructions, and reading cues from others enhance coordination, reduce errors, and improve teamwork in high stakes situations.
And I think it will be that will be a fascinating topic that we'll discuss in the future. I'd also like to know how we can level up in individual collaboration skills.
So, I think every one of us had to do at least one group project, and sometimes it can be stressful. Um, as we are working with different types of people, sometimes we have to face an individual wanting to do everything in their own way, or the complete opposite, someone who doesn't do anything at all. So, in order to level up our collaboration skills individually, it is important for us to practice active listening, be sure to welcome every idea and perspective. Share your own idea. If there is an issue, we solve it together as a group, and as well, empathy. If there's something going on with another member, uh, we sit down together and say, hey, what can you do to help us? I understand your situation, so I can assume this. What can you do to help? I think understanding what they're going through as well, it's part of the collaboration skills.
Excellent answer again. Now, in all these processes, how can we level up building up team trust so that we have more success in our group projects in an educational or a professional setting?
So this topic will go together with the previous one that we will have in the future. So both of them will work together, as we need to learn our own collaboration skills as well as building up the trust in our team. So as I said, I think everyone at least went through this working as a group. So not only us to have to develop certain skills to work as a group, but also it is extremely important to set a group, or at least an environment of trust. So we know that if something happens, we can rely on someone else. So constantly practicing honesty, active listening, and support gives a big push for mutual understanding, reduces conflict, and creates a stronger and more cohesive team over time.
I'm going to mention the next 4 topics. We won't have time to discuss them today, but after that, we're going to jump into the live chat. And then if you have any shout outs, you can give those on Sister Lauren. That would be implementing creative practices, building up trust, making those around you more creative, more comfortable, and a mindset to resolve conflict. We're looking forward to those too. Sister Lorraine, what can you see in our live chat? What has everybody chimed in about our topics of leveling up in communications?
Yes, brother, we have a lot. Actually, they could really tell us that they are really paying attention and listening carefully because they are chiming in with our topic. Of course, we have Brother Rizal Tinaza from Fayetteville. So always include your four-letter of your local congregation. So Fayetteville is FAYV. He mentioned be open-minded and don't rush to conclusions. We also have our brother earlier. You're welcome, sister. I am from local of Cerritos District of Orange County, California. Thank you so much, Brother Dean, for sharing that. You can also learn better when you listen attentively. So there's a lot of benefits if you are listening attentively. This has been very informative, as Brother Mark mentioned this also. Um, we also have a lot of shout outs. So there's going to be a lot of topic here in Lab Notes, the science behind our communication. So I think, Brother Andrew, you have mentioned some of the things that we are going to talk about. So let's give chance now to Sister Lauren to have her greetings and shout outs.
Thank you. So I would like to send my shout outs to my family who are watching. They're currently in Raleigh, so safe travels back home. Thank you so much, everyone from every congregation, for your time to watch us today.
And thank you for being our guest panelist with such excellent answers.
And also, Brother Andrew, those topics that we have been talking about, like the science behind making those around you be confident, the science behind individual collaboration skills, we can consider, if you can take part and guest here, and also always include your ideas during our live. We will definitely read those ideas. Thank you so much, Sister Sarah Velasco and Sister Anna Blash. We also have Sister Diana Sanaco for sharing your ideas. Now it's time for our what is it? It's already time for us to be hungry, right, Sister Lauren? So, Sister Lauren, what is the next one?
So today we have our sister from Jacksonville sharing with us a delicious recipe, Sister Mylene Hawley. So please, Kuya Tech.
Have you tried making steamed rice cake with cheese?
Well, this is what we will be making today. Hi po! Hello everyone! I'm Sister Mylene Hawley. I'm a deaconess from the local congregation of Jacksonville, North Carolina.
Today, I'm excited to share my recipe for my soft, fluffy, steamed rice cake with cheese. Steamed rice cake with cheese is a favorite Filipino snack because it's easy to make, it's budget-friendly, and it's always a hit with both kids and adults. You'll see it at merienda time, birthdays, and even church potlucks. Now let's get started.
Here are the ingredients we need. 1.5 cups of rice, or you can also use an all-purpose flour. 1 cup sugar, 1 tablespoon baking powder, 3 eggs, 6 ounces of evaporated milk, and grated cheese. You can use cheddar or quick melt for topping.
For the directions, first you have to prepare your steamer, bring water to a boil, and then lightly grease the silicone molds or the small cupcake molds. Next, you have to mix dry ingredients. In a bowl, combine flour, sugar, and baking powder. After that, you can add the eggs and the evaporated milk. Mix until smooth, but don't overmix. Fill molds about 3/4 full, and then top each with grated cheese. And then you can steam over medium heat for 15 to 20 minutes. Cover lid with cloth to prevent water dripping. You can check when it's done by using a toothpick. If it comes out clean, then it's done.
You had to try this recipe.
Thanks po and enjoy your steamed rice cake with cheese. Shout out po to my fellow officers and all the brethren in Jacksonville, North Carolina, especially to our beloved resident ministerial worker, Brother Bench, and his wife, Sister Hazel. Thank you po. Until next time.
Yay! Thank you so much, Sister Mylene. And I think everybody has rice in their kitchen and cheese. So they could try that, right, Sister Lauren? So thank you so much again, Sister Miley and the Jacksonville family. And now it's time for us to listen to some of our current church news, Brother Andrew.
Yes, we'd like Clea Tech to play our bumper.
Church current news and update.
Thank you, Brother Mike Blash, for that beautiful voiceover. We appreciate you, all the Charlotte brethren, and all the brethren throughout our district, Virginia and the Carolinas, who help us out. Now, we have many, many interesting events coming up in the year 2026, involving writing, art, involving cooking, involving kitchen safety, involving communications, and much, much more from our different Christian family organizations. And as they come closer to fruition, we will give you more specific details. So stay tuned, and thank you.
And next, we would like to congratulate our winners just last year, 2025, on our last episode of the year of our most active local congregation. Let's go, Kuya Tech. Here are our winners of our most active local congregation. We have the JAXV, Jacksonville, North Carolina. Fourth place, CHES, Chesapeake, Virginia. We also have the HIPT, High Point, North Carolina, and CHNC, Charlotte, North Carolina. And on our first place, of course, Charleston, South Carolina, CHSC. Pay attention with our 4 letters on each of our local congregation, and each time you type your comments and your greetings, your questions, and your ideas, always include the 4 letters of your local congregation. So each comment will be counted as 1 point for our local congregation. Again, on our 2026, the top one is Charleston, South Carolina. Let's go Carolinas, and let's go Virginia. And right now, it's already time for us to read some of the greetings, Brother Andrew. If you are ready to read some of the greetings out there, let's
Brother
go.
Mark Longin from Charleston says, now I'm hungry again, and this looks good. So, Sister Mylene of Jacksonville, you have some fans about what you were showing us with these cheese rice cakes. Now, Brother Mark Longin also says, shout out to our resident minister, Brother Jeffrey Mulatto and Sister Tess Mulatto. Brother Elijah also says, can't wait to see what's cooking in the cookbook. Brother Mark Longin says, shout out to Sister Lauren. Brother Mark Longin says, hello to Sister Minda Wynn, my loving wife. My wife says, hello, Sister Rochelle Longin. And everybody continues to greet each other. Brother Mark Longin says, excited for the new year, excited for the new topics. Brother Mark Longin says, shout out to the new district of Virginia and Carolinas. That's Virginia,
Yes.
North
We also
Carolina,
have
and
Sister
South
Diana.
Carolina.
We also have Sister Diana Sanaco. It's perfect to pair with black coffee po from Raleigh, the RALH. And I like Sister Marlene. She included her greetings. So we would like to say an announcement. If you wanted to be featured on one of our segments, we also have Do It Yourself. It's not coincidence, it's science, or DIY, any hands and crafts you want to share. Just like Brother Cleric, who shared the robotics aspect, you can also share some of that. We also have our sister Nagel, who showed, and Sister Gloria Cassidy, showing your talents. Send the video to Brother Andrew, to me, or Sister Lucy, Sister Lauren. Approach anyone in INCradio in our district. We also have, of course, the one that you just seen is what is cooking in the cookbook. Sister Mylene, Sister Maritha, we have all their videos, even the Langit family, Eli, they're included there. We also would like to say happy birthday to Brother Janer Tech, the husband of Sister Marisol Tech there in Charlotte. Happy birthday to all our brethren who are celebrating their anniversaries and birthdays. Happy birthday and happy anniversary. Do we have more greetings out there, Brother Andrew?
Well, let me look. Brother Mark Longit says this has been very informative. Sister Anna Blash says shout out to the new district of Virginia and Carolinas. God bless everyone, Paul. To God be the glory. Brother Jeffrey Mulatto says shout out all brethren from Charleston. Brother Mark Longett says, shout out to the brethren in Charleston. Hello to Sister Wenny says hello, Po. Sister Wenny from Charlotte, Po. Brother Jeff Malato says hello to my wife, Sister Minda Wynn. Sister Fayetteville loves INC Radio is another tip. And then we have all sorts of tips. I like this one from Sister Sarah Velasco. Another tip is to avoid interrupting the speaker and let the speaker finish what they are trying to say. Sister Lorraine, I'd like to ask you this. Do you cover that with your students?
Yes, of course, Brother Andrew. And I have to always redirect each time they are not paying attention. So we need more patience on that when it comes in our teaching. Anyway, Brother Andrew, Sister Lauren, thank you so much for being with us in our episode, on our first ever episode here in INC Radio Lab Notes, but from Virginia and Carolinas. On our next episode, Sister Lauren, what will be our next episode next week? It's the science behind leveling up listening. Brother Andrew, do you want to mention anything?
Oh, I was showing listening with pantomime with body language. So I want us to all listen next week, and we all together can improve in leveling up and listening.
Episode here in INC Radio Lab Notes, Virginia and Carolinas. And again, thank you so much for those who join in for today. Next week, we will announce who will be the active local congregation winners. And again, thank you so much for those who join in. You can always replay our episode on our official YouTube channel, INC Radio DZEM 954, and also type INC Radio Virginia. And of course, INC Radio would not be possible with our Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. Thank you so much. Our Deputy Executive Minister, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo. Thank you. And our Station Manager, Brother Wally Taray. Our Executive Producer, Kuya Manly Andaya. We also have our District Supervising Minister, Brother Steve Inocencio Jr. and family. We also have Brother Ray De Mesa, our Assistant District Minister, our CFO Overseer, Brother Melvin Bayangoan, and our Brother Denzel Ved Malapit, District Multimedia Advisor, Sister Lucy, Brother Andrew, and all your family. Kuya Tek, thank you so much. And it's not late to say Happy New Year again. Bye.
Bye. Happy New Year. And to my loving family, Brother June, and my children. Thank you so much.
Lab Notes. Thank you.
How are you po?
Merci beaucoup.
Bye.